I feel like I shouldn't make this video. I feel like someone, the universe is trying to tell me, just let it go. Let it go, let it go. Girl, let it go. So I was talking for about 4 minutes. Thank God it was only 4 minutes. And I realized that my mic was not on. Now I really would have been evil if I would have finished the entire video and then realized the mic wasn't on. So I'm happy that I realized the mic wasn't on, only 4 minutes into the video. Turned the mic on, got to run in my mouth. About 2 minutes into the new video, girl, I realized I wasn't recording. Girl! So I'm like, okay, girl, maybe you should not make this video. Maybe you should wait, right? But we back, okay. Mic on, the green light, all right, go. Okay. The timer is, it's red, okay. So we good. We here. All right, so let's get into this mess. We don't need nothing else happening. If so, girl, we gonna have to just hang it up flat screen. All right, so I'm actually happy I'm making this video because I didn't mention a part. It was something that happened in last night's episode of Real Housewives of Potomac that I didn't mention. I forgot to mention. And when I was watching a clip from Watch What Happens Live, I was like, oh my God, I forgot to talk about that. But I was kind of happy because now I felt like I could kind of bring it all together and mention what I didn't mention in the episode because they were talking about it on Watch What Happens Live. And I just didn't want to make a whole separate video just for one little part. So anyways. So Karen Huger, the self-proclaimed Grand Dame, was on Watch What Happens Live with Eva Marcel. There was a question that was asked to both of them about the Chris and Gizelle situation. I'm not going to play the entire audio. I'm just going to play like the last 20-something seconds of when Karen answered. I will put the link to the audio, to the clip, if you want to listen to the full. It's like a minute and something. Eva basically said that she didn't really choose a side. She pretty much kind of stayed, neutral. She was Switzerland. But, I was satisfied with her answer. Basically, from what I got from what she said was she didn't say Chris's name, but she doesn't believe in apologizing if the apology is not sincere. So that's basically what she was saying. So I'm going to play the clip of Karen and then we'll talk of Karen's response. I sure hope my thing is on. Okay, it's on. All right. Okay, here we go, y'all.
Do you think he should apologize, Karen?
Well, I have to side with Ray. He's my husband. He went out on the limb and, just trying to be an example of taking the lead, being the bigger person in this group. This is not moving anywhere. So he wanted Chris to possibly understand apologizing for her taking it the wrong way. And that was it. No guilt implied, just for her feelings.
This is one of the reasons why Karen will never be the Grand Dame to me, because of the simple fact that Karen, with this Grand Dame that she claims to be, she doesn't stand in her stuff, right? She doesn't take control. She doesn't act like the leader. She doesn't demand, right? Like, to me, a real Grand Dame, a real person who was respected by the girls, that she would call them out on their mess, not always try to play Switzerland. And the simple fact that Karen, so you think that Chris should apologize because of you wanting to stand with your husband? So because Ray said it, you're gonna agree with your husband.
Do you think he should apologize, Karen?
Well, I have to side with Ray. He's my husband. He went out on the limb, and
I have to side with Ray. I have to side with Ray. He's my husband. Do you know how asinine it sounds for you to just agree on something like this with your husband just on the strength of he's your husband? Girl, what? Girl, what? That don't even go to me. So you think Chris should apologize, one, just because you want to agree with your husband, and two, because he's a part of the group, and no, you can't move on without someone being the bigger person. And even though it's not admitting that he's wrong, just to kind of move along. Girl, what? Did you ever apologize to Candace for trying to get her fired from season 5, after season 5? Or during season 5? Did you ever apologize for that? I just think it sounds dumb. I think it sounds dumb. I think it sounds dumb. I think it sounds dumb that Karen is standing. Girl, let's listen to it again.
Do you think he should apologize, Karen?
Well, I have to side with Ray. He's my husband. He went out on the limb, and just trying to be an example of taking the lead, being the bigger person in this group. This is not moving anywhere. So he wanted Chris to possibly understand apologizing for her taking it the wrong way. And that was it. No guilt implied.
So Chris should apologize to Gizelle because Gizelle took it the wrong way. Even though we have seen Gizelle say out of her whole mouth that, girl, Chris didn't do anything inappropriate. He didn't say anything inappropriate. I don't even really remember the conversation, but girl, we need Chris to apologize because of how I felt. Girl, what am I watching? Girl, the part of the review that I left out last night was when Chris was at the house and Ray did walk up to Chris, basically, I guess trying to convince him to apologize. I think Chris was heated. Girl, Chris was walking around the house. It's too many motherfuckers in this house. When I tell you, Ray had touched the wrong button. I don't think Chris was I think Chris was upset at the fact that Ray walked up to him, basically talking that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't think he was talking about Chris. I don't think I think he was more frustrated at the issue, the situation. Yeah, and also Ray walking up to him, talking out the side of his neck. Then it came across as though, girl, he was about to, pounce on Ray, But I thought it was funny, girl. He was outside, I think, smoking a cigar or something. There's too many people in this house. Girl, you know how many people's gonna be in that house before them people even got there, okay? Now you mad because Ray done walked up to you, girl, talking to you sideways, talking about you should apologize. If Chris apologizes to Gizelle, I'm going to be very disappointed in my Miranda Priestley voice, okay? I'm going to be very disappointed. I've gotten enough apologies from Wendy and Candace to last me a lifetime. Sick of it. Sick of apologies. And the thing is, y'all apologizing for what? I'm still trying to figure out what Wendy and Candace was apologizing for. I want Karen. If Karen is going to be this grande dame, I'm going to need Karen at her big ass age. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Karen is too fucking old. Karen is damn near 60 years old, not able to think on her own. It's sad. But you walk around her calling yourself the grande dame. But you can't even think outside of your goddamn husband on a situation where you don't necessarily have to side with your husband. It's whack. It's really whack. Girl, So this is what I wanted to talk to you all about too. So remember when Candace? Remember when Monique had did that little interview with the Neighborhood Talk, and she was talking about the whole Wendy and Mia situation, and then Candace I guess was triggered, and then she came out and said something on Twitter, and she was basically saying that Monique was I guess going to be in the unemployment line, and even to me I was like, girl, what the fuck is Candace talking about? What are you talking about, girl? Um, and then come to find out, then it finally got out that Monique had left Love and Marriage DC, and then some of us was like, oh, now it makes sense on why she said that Monique was going to be in the unemployment line, because she had probably caught wind that Monique was no longer going to be on the show. And so I guess Candace had, I guess it was her birthday. I don't know, child. It was her birthday or something. She had a party, or either it was a birthday party or either it was a Christmas party. I don't know, because she had a party nonetheless. And girl, some of the pictures got out, of course. It was just a good time. Girl, I saw Mia's representative there. Girl, I saw Mia's representative there. I was like, oh, so that's Mia's representative, Jackie. Okay. So I guess her and Candace are cool now. I said, what's so weird, that y'all bring these girls onto the show and then they flock to Candace. Y'all brought a scholar onto the show to be Robin's friend, and then a scholar and Candace are cool. Girl, y'all done brought Jackie on the show, Mia's representative, to be Mia's friend, and now Jackie is all at Candace's house. Girl, it's just a mess. So I saw a picture of Candace, Jamie, Arena, and Ashley. The other three are from Love and Marriage DC. And I said, oh, girl, I was like, so they at Candace's house. Because I think the party was at Candace's house. I don't know where the party was at, girl. She had a party, no matter where it was at, girl. So I said, oh. So, girl, my messy antenna went up, and I said, girl, that's probably how Candace caught wind and said what she said about Monique being on the unemployment line, because one of them must have probably told Candace that, girl, Monique is leaving the show. Or probably got fired, I don't know, child. Right? And then that's when Candace was like, girl, blah, 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 girl, you're going to be in the unemployment line. Because I was like, girl, it's real. I mean, I don't think the DMV is that big, right? And I'm sure all of the girls, the girls on the shows probably hang out with each other and stuff. But I was like, girl, that show is funny. That girl, she was just talking about Monique not having no job, and then, girl, two of her co-workers pop up at Candace's party. I said, well, I'll be. What y'all think? You think, oh, this is cute. That's what I need. That's a big old sweater. Girl, this is the type of stuff I be liking. I'm real extra over the top, child. I ain't showing y'all this, child. It don't matter. It's this big, thick sweater. Anyways, girl, let's talk about something else, girl. It was something else I wanted to mention while I was already talking about the housewives. Girl, that was pretty much it. No, I don't want to talk about that. Girl, I don't care about Mia. I'm not talking about Mia. I thought I did. I just realized I don't want to talk about Mia. That was pretty much it, child. So shout out to Candace, shout out to Chris, shout out to Arena, shout out to Jamie. I said I bet you Jamie, girl, don't you know Shay, girl, I be over here looking at y'all husbands. I said I bet you Jamie used to be fine as hell back in the day. I know Jamie used to be fine as hell. I said I know that nigga used to be fine as hell. Anyway, shout out to Ashley. Shout out to Arena. I'm hoping they getting it. I'm hoping they getting the job done over there at Love and Marriage DC because I don't know. Last year they was hanging on by a hope and a prayer, baby. A hope and a prayer. All right. And Karen, girl, I want you to grow some pussy lips. I'm sorry. I want you to grow some pussy lips. I hate to sound so crass, but I want you to grow some pussy lips and, girl, get it together. And be the grand dame that you claim that you are. And, girl, stand on something. Girl, stand on something. The grand dame is who she is. That ain't no Switzerland, honey. Girl. I said what I said, and I ain't changing it. Girl. All right, I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.